All righty, and we are live. So what I was thinking is, I know that you can see this over there. Uh, TikTok and stuff, they always have these things that come down that are supposed to be thought provoking stuff. Anyway, I pulled down one that was after 60, life becomes simpler. But so it has like 7 points after 60 that happen.
Can I say time out for a minute?
Go ahead.
You forgot to say the date.
It a timestamp it. It should timestamp
Because
this.
you've been saying, this is August the 9th.
I'll say it though. It's August 10th, but okay, August 10th, 2025. But let's see if it timestamps it.
Okay.
Okay, so I thought, lack of anything else that we were talking about, we could pull these things down every now and then and talk about each one of the bullet points. So this one is after 60, life becomes simpler. And obviously, we are both over 60. So let's go with bullet point one, shall we? Don't chase people. Those who stay without effort are the only ones worth your energy. What do you think?
I agree.
I agree too. And here's why I agree, because I don't care anymore.
No,
I think, and I don't think it's an after 60 thing. I started not caring like 50. I think I'm just over that hump now to caring. And yeah, if you don't want to be around me and you don't return my calls and you don't, I reach out for Facebook and I get nothing but a like or an emoji icon. Yeah, it's really not worth my time anymore.
I think I had to say it stopped when I was in the 30s, chasing people.
Wow, yours is way earlier than mine.
I just got to the point, not worth my time.
It's just not. And I don't understand in today's social media, and we've gone over this a million times before, but in today's social media where you reach out to them on Facebook or LinkedIn or any of it, TikTok or whoever, Instagram, and they take time enough to do an emoji, but not time enough just to say hi.
Right.
How you doing? I mean, I reached out to one the other day. I put something on. I can't remember what it was, but somebody from high school, replied. It was a family. It was Keith and Kurt. I put on an old picture of Keith and Kurt, my cousins, and then somebody I went to school with gave me the emoji back that it was not. And I put in my comments. I said, "Hey, it's great. It's been a long time since I've heard from you, and we've had drinks." And the reply was, "Yes, it has."
And that was it.
That was it. Where'd you go with that?
Like they want to give you.
Then don't comment and don't emoji. If you're not going to put the effort in to say something about it, and I try to, I hate emojis. I've always hated emojis, but I really hate emojis now. If I'm going to recognize whatever it was you put on social media, I'm going to say something about it. Like you always do. You always say, I don't even care if it's 3 words. That looks great, or he's doing great, or how's he doing, or whatever it is. But you say something to interact. Right. You would, to me, doing an emoji is like something happens to you out on the street and I walk by you and go, and then walk away.
Well, to me, if you're going to put an emoji, at least say something on it.
You got to say something. I don't care about the emoji so much. I care about the not saying anything. And I try to teach my kids this too. When I texting, that's another thing. If I text you, I expect a response. But I got your text. Then you need to tell me that, because when you don't, it's like me walking past you going, Isabella, don't hold that. It's hot. And you looking at me and just walking off instead of going, okay, I got it, Dad. Thanks. You got to think people are in front of you. Say something.
I agree 10%.
All righty. Next one. Guard your peace. Chaos is loud, but peace is priceless. Protect it at all costs.
I agree with that one too.
But what do you think that means?
It's like your privacy. You want to protect your privacy.
Privacy. I agree. I think privacy is in there. I think protecting your peace is peace of mind. I think don't go negative on anything. Walk away from things that you can't control. Here's what guarding my peace means to me, more so. If you ask me, hey, what would you do? And I tell you, back in the day, I would have expected you to do that because I just told you what to do. Nowadays, I just told you what I would do. And then I'm protecting my peace. I don't really care what you do, but I'm protecting my peace.
Involve me.
You asked me. I told you. If you do it or not, I don't really care. But you asked me, so I told you. And that's protecting your peace is not, in my mind, isn't, you know, I don't want to put my nose in your business that much. You ask me something, I'll tell you. But that's about it. And then we go on our merry way. The only ones I follow up with really anymore is, well, obviously my best friends, but my family. I'll follow up with them. And, just because I'm there to help guide my kids because I've made all the mistakes. So they should be listening to what I'm telling them. But like you, we made the same mistakes. If you're still making them, dude, I don't know what to tell you.
I'm still breathing.
I don't know what to tell you. You're on your own, man. Number 3, spend time with those who feel like sunlight. You no longer have time for draining conversations and hidden attentions.
I agree with that.
You're agreeing with a lot, but expand on it.
I agree. One, I'm going to hang around with positive people. Hang around negative people, then it's like a battery charge.
Right.
They're going to turn negative.
No, look at you. It just drains you. Yeah. I'm adding to your analogy. Drains you.
If you hang around with positive people, then you look on the bright side, that's a positive outlet instead of a negative outlet.
I agree. I tend to agree with that. I think positive people give you a little bit more of a breather. I don't have to think as much when I'm around positive people because it's just about the conversation being happy, moving forward. You know what? And we don't even have to agree on a lot of stuff to be positive.
Right.
If we're having a discussion, you can definitely be on the other side of the coin that I'm on. But our discussion is a discussion. I'm not there to change your mind. You're not there to change my mind. Yeah, political. So we're just having a discussion, and then we move on. That's that. So I agree with you 100%. But I did like the draining analogy. Invest in your health every day because after 60, every careless habit demands a price. I'm going to start here. Getting up in the morning demands a price.
Yeah, go to work.
I have every ache and pain I can think of getting out of that bed in the morning.
And let me ask you this. Do you think you got the aches and pain? When did it hit you with your aches and pain?
I think within the last 5 years, honestly. I think within the last 5 years from mid-50s until now, it started hitting me. And I say that because during COVID, I worked at Walmart. So I was continuously boom, 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 moving, doing stuff. I got in 20,000 steps a day. I was pretty thinner than I am now. Didn't have as much going on weight-wise or any of that. But I think once I stopped there and went to do a desk job, which I do now, things started tightening up a little bit, not being as fluid as they used to be. So I think around then. How about you?
I think ever since I started the press business, I think about 50.
How long goes that?
50, well, it's 50 years old. And now I look back, going on 10 years, it's like, it's killing me.
It is. And that's funny because it's a physical job, obviously, which is killing you. Mine is not a physical job, and it's killing me. So I think either way you look at it, after you hit, for you it was 50. I honestly don't even want to say 60. I want to say at least 55. When you hit 55, you got to start making adjustments and figuring out how your body's going to react to life going forward. Because we're not those young, strapping kids anymore.
Well, they think, well, I always say with my dad.
Uh-huh.
Dad, he was sold for many, many, many years. So go to work. You might stand 8 hours, 12 hours, but he sold. Then he went with the post office and he walked. Why? And he was always active, building on something, mowing grass or doing whatever.
Right.
And his health started dwindling down in his 50s. And it's like, I have his genetics because I'm feeling every little pain that he had in his 50s.
Isn't that crazy?
So I'm thinking, did my dad give this to me?
Well, not only, I think he did, because a lot of it's genetic. And not only did he give that to you, but guess who you gave it to?
My son.
Your son. Yeah.
He's already feeling his back hurts.
I look at my kids all the time, and I think to them, I look at my receding hairline, I look at my weight, I look at all that stuff. And I am Daniel especially. Like, Dad, it's never going to happen to me. Son, I tell you, it's going to happen to you. It's going to happen to all my kids. And the only thing you can hope for is it doesn't happen as much to them as it did to us.
Right.
Hopefully they got a better, and hopefully we were a little bit better than what our fathers did. But I'm like, yeah, I don't even know what to tell you. It's happening. Oh yeah, it's happening. But yeah, I think investing in your health every day is a good thing, and I try to. Oh, yeah, with eating too.
Oh yeah.
I try not to eat bullshit crap. I mean, anything that comes packaged and you put in the freezer and you take out and you microwave, to me, it tastes great, but there's so much sodium in it.
Well, I think I'm bad because I eat a lot of processed meat.
Yeah, and that's another thing. This is a processed meat. And why do you eat a lot of processed meat?
Because I'm by myself right now.
You're by yourself, and it's convenient, right?
Yep.
It's a convenient
It's
thing
a lot
to do.
easier, and I don't feel like, especially when I come home from work, it's if I work late, I'm stopping at a fast food joint.
Right.
But with the prices nowadays, it's like, because I counted this up last week. I ate out 5 days, Monday
Okay.
through Friday, ate out. I spent $55 just by myself at the grocery store, and I'm buying frozen.
55 for you.
55 just for me, and I'm buying TV dinners. I spent $50 and I ate out all week, so I saved $5.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Am I getting better food?
I think, well, it all depends on where you're eating out.
And the prices. I mean, Taco Bell, I spent $12, and I got two things.
For you. You remember when we used to go to Taco Bell when we were 16?
Mm-hmm.
You get like 20 items for, I don't know, $5-6. Because you and all your buddies would chip in and just get everything and then split it up in the car.
And then I went to Arby's and spent $14. McDonald's last week got a 10-piece chicken nugget because it was right there.
Right.
And a large Coke cost me $14.05.
That's crazy.
And I'm thinking, are you kidding me?
That we can't afford it in this household. There's no way we could afford to do that in this household. You know, at the peak, I had 7 people here. Just think how much seven people with that amount of money. It's ridiculous.
Well, you can't even hardly. You go out. Like me and Kenny go out. We'll spend. Went to Smokehouse Friday night.
Which is good. Good. Smokehouse is good.
$38.
Okay.
She had water. I had a Coke. And I spent $38.
$38.
That's not including tip.
Right. Right.
So yeah, it's unbelievable how much money you look what you spend now, what you spent growing up.
Growing up, I know it's crazy. And I remember Dad used to take. I remember as a kid when Dad would take us to McDonald's and buy us whatever we wanted. And you got all the low prices and everything. And I'm thinking. There were 5 in my family, my mom, my dad, and my 2 sisters, and me. He'd get out of there with maybe $15, $16. That's not even for one person nowadays. And the portions are much smaller.
Right.
So, that aside, every day, work on your health. Number 5, let go of what you can't control. Worry is a thief, and time can't be replaced. Let go of what you can't control, which for me is everything.
I gotta, with that one, it's if I can't control it, I don't want no part of it.
I think you're right too. So many things come at us throughout the day that I want to put my 2 cents in on, but at the end of the argument,
it's like your opinion don't matter.
Yeah, it doesn't matter, especially at work. My famous saying at work is, you pay me, I'll come back for 2 weeks. You pay me at the end of those 2 weeks, I'll come back for another 2 weeks. You pay me at the end of those 2 weeks, I'll come back for another 2 weeks. Well, we need to do this, we need to do that. I don't really care. That's fine. If that's what you need done, we'll do it that way, we'll do it this way. It doesn't matter to me anymore.
Well, my point is, it's like management at work. What they say goes in one, goes out the other. Because everything they say, they don't back up what they say.
And not only that, but they're checking a box. They're checking their box. We get this all the time from higher. Oh, you need to do this training. Training came down the other week. We need to do email etiquette training. Email etiquette training, which basically means so many people in our company are fucking up in their emails with etiquette that it sounds very unprofessional. Now, I'm 60 years old. I've been in the business world for 40 plus years. If I don't know email etiquette by now, fire me.
You're in the wrong
Just
business.
fire me. I'm in the, and I sell. My whole thing is selling. So of course I know email etiquette, but still I have to do that same training because some moron down here, first year college student, whatever, can't understand that you don't capitalize everything in an email because that's yelling. You don't highlight things in an email because you're saying that person's stupid. You don't do a lot. You don't use slang in an email. You make it professional. I mean, for God's sake, just chat GPT this and make the email professional. But it's that type of stuff. So I don't even worry about email. I stopped that one. This number 5, let go of what you can't control. I figured that one out a long time ago. I'm like, whatever. If that's what you want, that's fine. But I come in at this time, I leave at this time. That's it.
Well, with me, it's they're throwing a kind of a bitch fit because I won't stay late every day. I stay late on Tuesdays to help a route that's still on the ground. But they think it's my job to pull everybody else's route when they're they spend 20 times a quick trip.
That's right.
I said no more. I'm not doing it.
Yeah.
You don't pay me extra. You pay me time and a half, but you don't pay me any extra to do his route.
That's right.
And if he has to call in sick every day, that is a problem. Not my problem. It's their problem.
And it stops being an exception and becomes the rule at one point that they just assume you're going to go do it.
Yep.
And that's not your job.
Nope.
That's not what you signed up for at all.
You just have to put your foot down.
And it's funny that companies, now we're on the company thing, the companies are like that anymore where they think, well, no, because, it says in your contract, boom, 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 and other. Well, to me, other isn't isn't bussing tables in our restaurant. That's not other. I'm a salesperson. I sell thousands of dollars worth, hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of rooms and banquets for you per year. Now you pay somebody else to go bus a table. They're not getting the same pay I'm getting. I'm getting paid much more because I bring in much more. So
Do you get a commission what you sell?
Yes, I do. But yeah, and that's another thing. But my point is this: I came to be a salesperson, not a busser. Now, will I chip in every now and then? Sure, of course. I mean, we're a team, but don't start thinking I'm going to do it every time because that's not my job description. That's not what you pay me for. You realize for me to be a busser, you're paying me about $40 an hour to bus tables. That's in nobody's budget. IHG or anybody else would look at that and go, no more. But that's just me. I mean, that's so. And I think nowadays in the business world, yours included, anybody's included that I've ever talked to, in the business world, companies expect you to do far more than they're willing to compensate you for because COVID, there were no jobs. Now we're giving you a job and whatever. Now there are jobs. You're right. So I can go somewhere else and do what I'm supposed to be doing based on that contract.
And I say, if you want to get rid of me, get rid of me.
Get rid of me.
Find somebody that's going to do the job that I just got done doing in the same amount of time that they'll never have.
That's it. But nobody takes that into account anymore. Nobody takes into account you being a superstar because not only are you doing your job, but you do pitch in every now and then because they expect you to pitch in all the time on your dime, not on their dime.
So I think when they stop caring, I stop caring.
100%. You get what you give.
Yep.
That's it. It's a golden rule. All right, let's see. Number 6, speak less, observe more. Your wisdom grows in silence, not noise. I can't tell you how fun it is when somebody comes at you, whatever. Again, I'm in the business world, and they need this, they need that, and all I do is smile and walk away.
That's hard for me.
Is it?
Oh, very hard. Yeah, it's like road rage. It's like with our job, we're supposed to smile and wave. And it's like, I can't do that. I bite my tongue because we have a camera.
Starts bleeding.
Well, we have a camera in our truck.
Right.
And any kind of fast movement, it will pick up and record it. And it's like, these people, they're especially cutting a trash truck off, it takes us longer to stop.
Right.
And it's all the time on the highway they want to cut us off.
And that's tonnage behind
And
you.
it's like I can't just bite my tongue and just shut up. I gotta speak my mind and flip them the bird. And it's rough.
Tell them they're number one.
Oh, I tell them you're number two. But it's it's really hard for number six. Don't or speak less. I'd have to speak more.
Yeah. I think of mine, it is a little bit easier to speak less because you know what? There's no reason for me to say anything. I already know what I'm going to do.
But
So,
it can go both ways. If management's talking to me and I don't feel like talking because it goes in one and goes out there, then I can understand.
speak less. Yeah.
But
That's where I'm coming from. I'm not forward facing like you are with the traffic and everything. That's just ridiculous.
But management talking to me, I let it go in one and go out the other.
All right, number 7. Forgive faster, not for them, but for your own freedom. Carrying resentment only poisons you. I got to tell you, this is the one I have the most problem with at all. And here's why. Because I'm full-blood Sicilian. So if you fuck me over, you're done. And to me, that is forgiving you. Because I don't ever want to talk to you again.
Really, it really all depends on what.
I guess.
If it really, like my dad gave me that, like we'll just say fooled around with your wife.
Okay.
Absolutely not. I could not forgive you.
Right. It's over. It's done.
Right. I couldn't forgive you because one, your family.
Right.
Why would you do that to me? But other like a small thing, if it didn't hurt me, I could probably forgive. But if you keep doing it,
that's it.
You get
that's
2 chances.
Yeah.
And you're done.
Strikes,
you're out.
I get you. Smaller things, I'm going to put you through some hell to begin with.
Right.
But in the end, we're going to be fine. But big things, and just to be clear, I've never fooled around with any of your wives.
No,
I just want to tell you that right now.
That's one thing I would. I mean, just where I was brought up.
Well, and that's true. That is true. You stab somebody in the back, it's over. It's done.
If you can't honor your friendship, honor a friendship.
And this one is harder for me because it says forgive faster. There are people I haven't forgiven, but I don't care anymore.
Right.
And I'm still at peace with that decision. I have no problem. That not forgiving them isn't weighing me down, going, oh my God, I'm going to take this to my grave. And oh my God, I don't. The longer it goes, the more I don't care. The more I forget.
Just forget about it.
You just forget about it and you move on with your life. And I mean, I truly believe there are people in this world that, who cares?
I believe in karma.
Do you?
Karma will catch up.
Yeah,
Sooner or later.
the yin and the yang. Yeah.
Karma
So do I. And I probably won't be there to see that. But I don't. But again, I don't care. Each day that goes by, I forget it more and more. And then that's that. So that's pretty good. After 60, life becomes simpler. And I don't know about simpler, but we have much more insight to our lives after 60 than we did, say, at 20.
Well, you got to think this, because I think this every day. It's if I knew when I knew.
Yeah, what you know now. If you knew then, what you know now.
And know now here, we wouldn't be in our problem. But now you look at it, another 20 years. What to expect in the next 20 years, going for retirement? We're going to have enough money to buy this and buy that, buy prescriptions, do right. Whatever. Now, because nobody's telling me crap, I got to do this for myself.
Well, no, I got 80 people telling me 80 different things.
Right.
That's what they're telling. So you don't know who to actually believe. And it's funny you should mention that because I thought about this the other day. Rosalie's coming back. My daughter is coming back in the next couple of weeks, so she'll be here for a couple of days. Anyway, when you look at kids, and then I'm going to drive with her to go back to Colorado to take a car up and everything. So we'll have talks then. But I thought about this. Our kids look at us and think we know everything, but we don't.
I wish I did.
And here's the thing. I'm going to be 61 this year, as well as you.
Yep.
I'm older than him. Better looking, but older. But I'm going to be 61 this year. I don't know how to be 61. My dad's gone. He can't tell me what happened at
I
61.
just now figured out 60.
I don't know how to be 62. I don't know what rules apply that I'm supposed to be handing down to my children anymore. And I think kids, this is getting off on a tangent, but I think kids don't understand that me and you are still growing.
We're still learning.
We have no clue what's coming. Exactly what you just said. From Social Security down to retirement, we have no clue what to do in those. We'll ask people, we'll get experts, and then we'll make a decision. But until we make that decision, we don't know if we were right or wrong.
Right.
And we're learning. So screw it. 60 is the same as 59 was, and the same.
Everybody says it's a number. I don't think it's a number. I mean, you're getting older and you're hurting.
That's it.
I mean, what do? Well, you got to stop and think. I called Social Security Friday because I wanted to get a statement. Well, I found out September the 24th, I'm getting an MRI done on my knee.
Okay.
They're thinking about a knee replacement because I broke my kneecap, and they really can't do nothing for a broken kneecap.
Right.
And there's some type of damage underneath the kneecap, what it shows on the X-ray, but they want to go more in depth with an MRI.
Okay.
So I'm thinking, okay, if I have to have a knee replacement, I can't be bouncing up and down in a truck.
No.
Getting out every other stop, up and down in the truck. So I called Social Security. I want to get a statement. I want to know what my disability was. Well, trying to find, because you got to do it online, put my Social Security number in there, and the whole 9 yards, it would not come up with my statement. It put me into this other site saying, we will follow disability for you,
So a third party.
And we'll get in touch with you on Monday with a phone call. I just want to see a statement.
Yeah.
I'm not drawing disability yet. Just give me what I need because your doctor has to apply for you.
Right.
And then I'll take the paperwork, whatever I need to my doctor, and my doctor can fill all the paperwork, Don't work that way. It's like, why it has to be so difficult?
I don't think it used to be. I don't think it used to be at all.
Because we used to get them statements in the mail like each quarter.
Yeah, you would. You get a Social Security statement.
But now everything's computerized. Well, I'm sorry, people get into the computer.
Yeah.
I don't understand it.
You're gonna have to let me know how that turns out for you.
But I was going to ask you before you pop that up. What do you think of this mass shooting? Did you hear on the news? It was 6 killed in Baltimore, and then 4 killed in Times Square.
I didn't hear about that. What happened?
Some massive shooting.
When?
Yesterday.
I have not heard about that. Maybe we'll talk about that on the next one. I'll have to research it and see. Did they catch the guy or gal or whoever?
Well, I think they got a suspect in the one in Baltimore. The one in Times Square, I don't know nothing. I seen the words going across the TV. And I'm thinking, man, what is this world coming to?
Well, people think they're I don't know. People think it's all about them. If I'm mad and upset, I can go out and kill people. No, you can't. If I'm mad and upset because of deportations, I couldn't go out and stop the federal government, get in front of ICE agents and hit them to stop them. No, you can't. They're federal agents.
The thing that I was telling Candy, what's going to end up happening is, one, you're going to be afraid, or not, I can't say afraid, to go to Walmart without not carrying a pistol.
Sort of, I'm already afraid to go to Walmart, but I get your meaning.
We're going out to eat because people are getting shot for, you're taking a bite of a barbecue sandwich and somebody's coming in here and shooting the place up because the sandwich was cold. It's like,
not even because the sandwich was cold, because they're deporting somebody in California that he didn't think was right, so he'll come in and kill somebody else. Right.
It's like this world is just...
It's getting worse and worse and worse. I get it. But all for next week. Michael Pierre, Christopher Maselli talking about stuff. Let's see how this one turned out.
Peace out. I'll end that at 3:44.